Hey everyone, hey and welcome back to yet another episode of Battle Rap Resume. This is your host Tom Quee. We are doing a event preview of a incredibly exciting event. Awesome to see Don't Flop doing this. This is Keeping It 140's debut. Don't Flop's kind of Grime Division, Raptor and Briggsy heading that up. And, you know, it makes sense to get the Saviour back on to help me preview it. Danny, how's it going, man?
I'm all good, bro. I'm all good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm well, man. I'm well. How is training days doing? Are you still basking in the glory, or?
Oh yeah, still living in that post-it next in line.
Oh
buzz.
shit!
But, and now I've got a lot of stuff coming up in the future. I've been working on a lot of stuff today, actually. In fact, yeah, it's exciting year.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. You set a precedent, no doubt. I should say, just before we jump into these battles, please follow us at Battle Resume, get in contact with us, subscribe, battleresume@gmail.com, all that sort of stuff. But, you know, Keeping It 140, really, I mean, most people, Danny, are going to look at this and be really happy it's coming back, but they are going to think, okay, it's kind of on that Words of Weapons wave sort of thing. Were you a Words of Weapons fan back in the day, or?
No, I didn't really watch much Words of Weapons.
Right.
I literally, in the UK, there's only two sort of battle/clash things I ever watched, and that was Don't Flop and Lord of the Mics. Lord of the Mics has always been the grime sort of clash thing for me forever, so I didn't really focus on any other ones. Although when I got into Don't Flop, I sort of found Words of Weapons and Prize Fighter and all that sort of stuff, where Izzy Gibbs and SOLJA used to clash before they got bigger. Yeah, so I was late to it though, but yeah, I didn't really watch it as much.
Yeah, that is the crazy thing. Like Izzy Gibbs, I think he battled Ease back in the day, and he's got like 300,000 views on the channel. So obviously he's huge now, and it's just, you know, mad to see him back when he was young. But yeah, we'll get into this card. This is going to be on Saturday, the 4th of February. So if you are listening to this prior, buy some tickets. I think one of the matches we're going to get onto, it might be sold out because of this match, but you know, we're gonna get there in time. So we'll kick off. Problematic versus DANBO. DANBO was someone that, you know, I'm not going to lie, Danny, didn't know who the fuck this guy was until about 10 minutes ago. I watched him versus Finchy on Words of Weapons, no relation to Brent, and it was, can you imagine though, Finchy on Grime?
That would be gold.
I'll throw a kettle. Like, but DANBO impressed me, man. I don't know if you've seen this guy before, kind of, you know, Dubwire Yorkshire guy, very relaxed on beat, a lot of authority. Like, are you aware of him, or?
Literally, I had only seen his name now, and I'm literally I'm on my laptop as we speak now. Right. I'm searching his name and stuff, just seeing now. I've got a battle on Words of Weapon. Some music and stuff. But no, I've never watched him before. But I can see he's got a tune with Dialect, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
No, that is. And Problematic is someone else, you know, in your crosshairs, or?
Oh yeah, I've seen Problematic's name thrown about just across battle rap and stuff like that for a while, but I haven't seen anything he's done, unfortunately.
Yeah, again, I mean, this is, some of these early battles we're just going to kind of skip through quite quickly because, you know, we are a little bit ignorant to them. But DANBO, no, I would urge people to check out DANBO versus Finchy. That was an interesting clash back in Nottingham, I believe. And, you know, going to be, there's kind of a lot of almost more pressure on the first battle of a Grime event because you sort of, you know what I mean? You've got to hype people up a bit more than just a tryout per se.
Yeah, especially being the first battle of a Grime league. A completely new one, but a Grime event being the first battle is, like you said, is enough pressure because you have to be the one to kick it off. But to be the first battle ever on a whole new league is a whole different type of pressure, man. Especially with a card like this.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. No, it's going to be crazy. And I mean, Danny, you know, you seem a bit more, you know, culturally aware about, in terms of Grime than myself. You know, does it have to be at a 140 tempo? Is that part of the genre? Grime has always been 140 BPM. Anything slower is basically house. Anything faster is techno and like drum and bass, pretty much. 140 is strictly Grime, really. You could say trap, which is like 70, but that's just half time, which you still spit double time over. So right. Okay, so I guess it's kind of almost just above like a normal pulse, isn't it? It's kind of slightly quicker than that. Interesting. And we get into Swift versus RTFACT. Now, RTFACT, he was at your event, wasn't he? I found him from the entry at don'tflop.com. Big out all the entry dons that actually emailed their applications. And RTFACT's actually one of my favourite tryouts from Next in Line as well. So I'm glad to see him back, and I'm also glad to see him on an on-beat bout. Shows versatility, so yeah, go RTFACT. It does. I mean, Danny, like, I could only dream of having that power of going on the entry at Don't Flop. Like, how many people, like, apply? Is there, like, literally hundreds?
It's more, yeah, man. It is.
Jeez.
Yeah, I can't really put a number on it, but it's a fucking lot. It is a lot. You have to sift, like, no disrespect to a lot of guys, but you have to go through a lot of stuff, a lot of less than good stuff, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Saying that, there's also a lot of guys that have potential. There's been some guys that have been incredible. But the thing is, people apply and then I reply to them like, oh my God, this is sick. Like, I'd love you to try out. And they never reply. They never check their email. I don't know if it goes to their spam. So many guys have just not replied. And I'm like, oh man.
That's
cool. But yeah, big up RTFACT, one guy that did reply.
yeah, he battled Mafro.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a pretty promising clash from both of them, and you know, like
definitely.
you say, yeah, he is showing his palette here. Going against Swift, Danny, are you aware of Swift?
No, unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I'm literally going to search up now. It's come up with a Hyundai.
Yeah.
Review.
I remember it was a move in Pokemon. It was the move that never missed. I always remember that. So yeah, I don't know if that's going to have some parallels here. But yeah, cool to see RTFACT. Now we get into some people that we are aware of. Of course, Danny. Everyone knows Impact. Fucking killer on beat, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's a Sly Devil, Dark Horse, old Impact. I knew he could rap on beat. I've seen him rap on beat, but this sort of new surge of grime energy he's got is incredible. Like, his webcam was really cool. All his little videos he drops every now and again have been really good. He's very technical on beat on grime, which is something that a lot of grime MCs lack, because obviously with grime you can get the crowd going with the most basic stuff as long as you've got the energy and the flow there. Whereas I think Impact tries to keep the writing, like the sort of writing of a hip-hop rapper, but at the tempo of a grime rapper, which is actually quite a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's a big up Impact. He is sick.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen him on beat before, but I don't think in a dominant grime setting. He's intense. Yeah. You know, he has that classic grime thing where the person almost vibrates when they're getting all their syllables out. You know what I mean? The head just twitches and it's quite hypnotic. This is going to be fun, and it is. As you said before, had battled Izzy Gibbs. He battled quite a few times on Words of Weapons. Done a few of the Royal Rumbles and such like that. So I mean, this is going to be an exciting one. I think this could kick off.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a good, Easy's sick as well, Impact's sick. It's going to be a good clash. I think this is, with the first two, problematic in that they'll get the crowd warmed up, but I think Impact and Easy is going to be the first one to, really set this thing off.
Yeah, no, that's going to be...
no disrespect to the previous two, but I just feel like obviously people know Impact and that, so...
Yeah.
They're gonna, and Ease.
Yeah, he does have some legacy behind him, definitely. And, I mean, someone that I just love in Don't Flop anyway, I think he needs to get more shine. I mean, he does to a certain extent. He's had lots of great opportunities and showed out. Awesome to see Zen battling in this.
Yeah, oh man, he's fucking... Yeah. I love his on-beat battles so much. I love him on beat. He's so fucking good.
Yeah.
he's so good. I always I saw him versus Bruce E live, and that is, to this day, still one of the best experiences I've seen. Even though, I remember on the day, because they had no mics, they had to have the beat low. I've never seen someone get the crowd that hype with the beat so low. Right. It was so weird. He was just shouting, because obviously he's a lot louder than the beat. So the beat's playing, but he's more zen, and the crowd are going nuts. And then obviously when you see on camera, they've dubbed the beat over, and it's just amazing, man, incredible. Yeah.
No, he I remember I used to go to quite a few Words of Weapon events, and I went to one in Manchester, and the headline event that didn't actually get filmed because we had to leave the venue, but they did it anyway, was Zen on beat freestyle versus Chronicle. And he was just, he was insane. They were both great, but it was great to see Zen. Zen was dominant, really had the crowd in the palm of his hand. And talking of Words of Weapons, we get to Vigilant, who I believe when Words of Weapons ended, or I know it's still kind of going, but in a sense of the word, he was the title holder. He basically beat Future to take the title. Yeah. I actually think Future won. I think Future needs to be on Keeping It 140. He tried out against Tux off beat, which just isn't his environment, but he's like a murderer, in grime. He's fucking terrific, Future, absolutely brilliant. But Vigilant, as good as Zen is, Vigilant's only battled on grime, you know what I mean? Vigilant hasn't battled Shuffle and Marlowe 2-on-2, but it's just he's reared in the depths of, you know what I mean? This is going to be tough, I think. I just reminded myself, I have seen Vigilant, I just had to search him up quickly. But I saw his battle with Dialect, I've seen his clash with Butcherman, I've seen it with... Butcherman.
Bro, I remember when Butcherman got a reload, just by shouting his name repeatedly. That was great. But that's off subject. Yeah, no, Vigilant is sick. He's very energetic. Like you said, a natural grime.
Yeah,
natural grime MC, natural clash MC. So yeah, it should be sick, man. Should be good. Another one that's gonna really fucking tear the roof off it.
Yeah, and this venue, I've never been there myself. Have you been to Temple of Boom? Are you aware of it or?
Nah, never. Not to my knowledge, anyway.
No, I think I remember Words of Weapons did a battle there, and like I think Yunnan battled Double L in the pit there or something, and it was quite cool. Wow. Actually. Like it had quite a good vibe to it. But the battle on everyone's lips. You know, we have P-Soldier versus you little cheeky bastard. Like fucking
yes,
Afghan Dan. Like what a coup!
He is insane.
Jesus.
When they got confirmed, I was like, this is something. It's so funny as well because I remember I was at Rowan's house, and me, Rowan, and someone else I can't remember who it was, but we were watching. We watched that Vice documentary.
I love that. Yeah,
really, really good. Big up Poet as well.
Yeah, he was great at it.
Yeah, but I saw that. I've never heard of these guys before, and the documentary really got me. I was like, this is mental. Like this whole scene, in Blackpool is crazy, and obviously Afghan Dan blew up, and then I see the battle. I'm like, Don't Flop are just so fast with this shit, bro. They jumped on it as soon as the buzz came, and I couldn't think of a better opponent for Afghan Dan than P-Soldier, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think Afghan Dan, like, you know, when you first watch it, it is kind of a joke almost sort of thing. But when you watch a couple of his videos, you know, he is good on beat.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's got great character, great persona. Definitely knows how to write a hook as well, which isn't as important in this. But it's just... I don't know. I mean, I understand he's a massive you know, he's got more views than P-Soldier's ever going to have, Afghan Dan, on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? He's a huge guy. Like, let's not get our facts twisted. But is it throwing him to the lion's den here? Like,
oh man, in my opinion, I'm so worried about like if Afghan Dan is actually out here looking at what everyone's saying,
right? And
he's going to put him off. But I was going to be brutally honest. I really think he jumped straight in the deep end.
Yeah,
like P-Soldier is not like he's so good on beat. He's so as a clash MC as well. I think he's like one of the hardest to beat in a grime clash in Don't Flop. I don't care how good you are at writing or whatever. Like you can be the dialect, the main events. You can be anyone on this card. I think P-Soldier can hold his own and debatably beat everyone on this card purely from character alone and his ability to rap. He's an incredible rapper as well, like flow wise. But yeah, like P-Soldier says himself, he's not the most technical writer in the world. But it does not matter when you have the personality, charisma, and the flow of him, and the energy. It's insane. So I think Afghan Dan has got his work cut out for him.
Yeah,
what it is.
Yeah, Afghan Dan's never battled, let alone battling on beat. You know,
but he's never clashed an adult.
Yeah, true. Little P.
Exactly. All these kids. Like,
yeah.
Oh man,
I know. Yeah, this is. I mean, the eyes of the world are going to be on this. To a certain extent, like, you know, I think if anyone, you know, I mean, BG Media would be smart enough to do a little promo on their channel as well to kind of do some little cross stuff or whatever. But
yeah, they have to.
Like the fact that Afghan Dan's on Don't Flop, like, you know, I can see the Unilad shares right now. Like, you know what I mean? It's going to be fucking stratospheric. And P-Soldier, as you say, he's so comfortable. He's so swaggy, like, you know what I mean? It's effortless. I think I really like Afghan Dan. I think if you watch that Vice documentary, he comes across as a really good guy, and you do want to root for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, he's not cocky. He's not kind of like an Anton Murphy sort of figure off the Fame or whatever. But it's going to be nothing less than a P-Soldier decapitation. Like,
But I think if Afghan Dan just comes and has fun, it'll be good. As long as he doesn't come and act like a bitch. Yeah. Like, I doubt he will, but you know, like some of these big names come into this and they realize it's not as easy as they thought, and they get all diva-ish and that ruins the battle. But yeah, I think Afghan Dan will come out, have a laugh, and then it'll be a good battle, be fun. Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, regardless really of what happens, it's going to be a cult Don't Flop moment, isn't it? Oh god, yeah. It's just going to be. I can't believe Afghan Dan's. I can't believe I'm looking at this card and Afghan Dan's name is next to these soldiers. Like, it's just like this actually is going down. But that's enough of that. Raptor versus Dialect is, I mean, you know, it's just top tier clash, isn't it? Yeah, man, it's gonna be so good, man, so good. They clashed before as well, but I remember the audio wasn't that good or whatever. Oh right. And they clashed on. Let me remind myself. It is.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Brucey's league.
Clash Money, was it?
Yeah, Clash Money.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he did. Let me just double check. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Clash Money.
Clash Money.
And that's got 16k views.
Right.
I think it was like, it says Rap Battle Grime Clash, but yeah, I'm glad they're rematching, because I remember the audio wasn't that good on this one, and I think they'll step up and be better because of the platform they're on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like Yunnan vs Soul, like rematch of that. I don't think many people know that Raptor and Dialect will be clash. So it'd be good. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, like, Grime clashes on a microcosm level, but also the macrocosm of the event. They're based on hype. They're based on momentum. And I think, like, by the time we get to Raptor versus Dialect, if the battles go in the way we think they're going to go, like, Jesus Christ, the atmosphere is just going to be electric.
Yeah. It's gonna be insane, man. Both of them have like pin perfect flow. And both incredible writers, and a lot of intensity between the two of them. It's just going to be a boiling pot of madness. It's going to be sick.
I couldn't have put it better myself, man. Yeah, I think. and like, I mean, you're an insider, Danny, to the Don't Flop Cosa Nostra. Like, keeping it 140. What is their game plan? Do you know? They're going to be quite a lot of events this year, or? To
be honest, I haven't really spoke to Briggsy about it too much, about what he has planned for the future, but I have a feeling it's going to be a constant thing, because Grime clashes are very much in demand. Yeah. And we have a lot more, especially now with Grime being, it's flown. It's really fucking escalated lately. I think everyone that spat Grime back in the day and all that, now the whole scene has gone up in estimation. Do you know what I mean? Like, with the Skepta blowing up and becoming the superstar he is, and Stormzy and all that, and the whole Grime, everyone's just gone up with them. Everyone that spits Grime, you've got a video online and you spit Grime, you're all of a sudden, like even speaking of like my own personal experience, I've been writing Grime and spitting Grime for years. And I did it every now and again. And then Sleep or Kovu, who's been DJing and producing Grime for years, and then he started his label South Point, got me on South Point, blah blah blah. And then when Grime blew up, like we realized that the shows that we were doing are full of like just general people, not even like the typical cult Grime looking kid anymore. It's actually just club goers, and they're all loving it. It's becoming more of a thing. So I think with keeping it 140, I think Briggsy picked the perfect time to do it, because Grime is like, it's now a sort of mainstream thing. It's like a mainstream cult thing. It's really weird. It's like the cool thing to like for everyone now. So I think this is going to really, really push Don't Flop in the right direction, man. Especially, and not with this sort of corny flipping, like, what's it, like viral content like that. Fuck that shit. Like, they found a good thing within music nowadays and made the league out of it. I think it's going to be really good, and it's going to be a genuine buzz for Don't Flop again, because Grime is at its peak right now of relevance and stuff. So yeah, big up Briggsy for that. You couldn't have put it better myself, to be honest, man. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. There's so much good stuff happening for Don't Flop at the moment. It seems 2017 has started off so strong, and I can't wait. Are you going to be there at the event? Maybe, but although I've got a summit the night before,
right?
So I'm not too sure if I'm going to get there on time or whatever, but I'll try though, hopefully. No,
I don't think I'm going to be there either, but I'm sure they'll do a pay-per-view. And I should say, if this is before the event has gone down, which is going down Saturday the 4th, Templar Boom in Leeds, do get your tickets, don'tflop.com/tickets, support, because this is going to be a monumentous event. And just, I've gone down on fucking Don't Flop, like, it's just like, what the fuck, it's mental. Just, it is absolutely mental. But, Danny, this has been great, man. I mean, how do people get at you, Twitter-wise, your music, all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, if you follow me on Twitter at Danny Jaqq, Instagram at InstaJaqq, Facebook Dean Holder. Please go and follow facebook.com/DF Training Days as well for the best league. Fuck Revival. No, I'm joking, but yeah, follow Training Days. DFAFD, big up Briggsy, big up Raptor for keeping on 40. I look forward to seeing the footage, and I wish you guys luck on your first event. All right. Danny, as ever, it's been a pleasure, man. Yeah, big up. Back rap resume, big up Tom. Big up everyone listening.